Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Island Hooking. Today I want to show you guys something really special, a unique type of popper. I seen it, my friend Doug, who owns the Haina fishing store, introduced it to me. I thought it was really cool, and I knew when I seen it, I just had to try it out. If you look at it, it's kind of space age. It's really cool looking. It's a cool design. The color, I like this color. It's really dark green on top with a little purple on the bottom, and it has all this glittering. It looks really space age if you ask me. But it's a real unique type of popper. I think this is called the Williamson Jet Popper. And if you look, there's a real nice cup in the front where the water goes through these little holes, and it comes up from the back, and it creates these little bubbles. And it does splash, supposed to splash a lot as well, but the cool thing is that when you're retrieving it in the water, you might have a little bit less resistance because a lot of the water goes through the holes and to the back, which is good. Kind of save your arm, and maybe you don't you can throw it out a lot longer and last a little bit longer than other poppers. And also supposed to have like a loud pop when you're retrieving and pulling the lure towards you. I thought that was kind of interesting. And if you notice too, in the center part, there's like a prism, but it's see-through, so it's kind of cool looking. I mean, I can actually see through it, so I thought that was neat. And it does have a little rattle in there. You can hear it, so it gives a little more sound and action to really attract the fish. Besides the popping sound and the bubbles coming out, which visual, you also have the sound that they can hear. So you get the visual and the sound, which I thought was really cool. And the swivel is, it's a 300-pound swivel. And if you notice that it rotates like this, see? Which is really, I think, a good idea, so that less chances of the hook popping out of the fish's mouth. Because especially when the fish starts to turn, it'll actually turn with the fish, So this way, chances of the hook coming out of the mouth is a lot less, yeah. So I thought that was another good idea that they did. And I heard that this, you can really throw it far. I mean, it looks big, and it's about 7 inches, about 4 ounces. But it's still like a sleek design, kind of like a bullet. They say that it'll fly like a bullet in the sky. But you guys know already, when you guys watch my videos, that I have to try it out, right? I mean, seeing is believing, and I need to test these babies out to see if they really do work like they say they do. And I usually report the pros and the cons to you guys, because you know why? Because I use them and I try them out, and I test these babies out to the max to see just how good they really are, and if they really do what they say it does. And this way it saves you guys time, save you guys money, to see if it's worth investing or buying these poppers out there. But there's so much out there, it's hard to decide what you want to buy. And these things ain't cheap. You lose one, you break one, or you buy something that doesn't work. It costs a lot of money. So I'm hoping that my videos can at least help you guys, especially if you guys are beginners. You guys are getting to trying to catch GTs and going to plugging. Maybe hoping that my site will actually help you guys and educate you guys to see which one really works and which one doesn't work, or the pros and cons about it. And you guys can make the decision. What works, because every lure is different, and everybody has their own favorites. Yeah, and I just like to try them out and see if they work. And doesn't mean they're bad, not all the time. It's just that, like I said, every lure is different. You have to pick what works for you, and I have to pick what works for me. But I really want to try this lure out, because I thought this lure was really unique. I mean, it looks good, but we're gonna see just how good. I just like the idea that there's these little jet ports where the water goes through, and it creates this bubble effect. And this cup is really pretty deep, so it does. I can see how it creates a lot of splash. And I'm always finding ways to save my shoulder, because it does hurt when you're pulling and retrieving these type of lures. But it looks really sleek in design. And again, this is 4 ounce, so it's not that light, but the way it's designed, it does look like it'll fly in the sky like a bullet. But again, I have to try it out. And I like the eyes, you know, they're really good design. Not real cheapy looking eyes, you know, and they really look really tough, which I like. And I like these red hooks over here, really nice anodized red hooks. Looks really good. Kind of gives the lure, you know, makes it a little more, it pops it more, right? But again, you know, this way it looks good doesn't mean it is, right? You actually have to test these babies out, and I'll do it for you guys. In fact, tomorrow I'm gonna do it on the first thing in the morning, about 6 o'clock. I can't wait. I'm really excited to try this lure out. It really looks good. So I'm hoping that this lure, this jet lure, will actually, the jet popper will actually do as it says. Hope it does fly well in the sky. Doesn't wobble. Hope it goes far. Hope it's easy to throw, well balanced. Hope it splashes great. Hope it doesn't, you know, strain my arm as much, and I hope it does create that bubbles and everything it does and say. And you know, again, you know, this is right now, it's, you know, we're in December, so it's not really popular season now, so I'm not really expecting to hit something, or you know, but if we do, just luck. But just more for to see the performance first. I kind of want to see how she flies in the sky and how well she performs in the water. And if it hits something, then this is a bonus, right? And when papilla season or lure season come around, or GT comes around, we'll really put these lures to the test. And trust me, I'll put these babies to the test. You guys know I will. I have to put in hours and days and weeks into throwing these lures and just seeing how they work. Because I know one time throwing it, 2 time throwing is not enough. You gotta throw it thousands of times, you know, months, just to see how good they work and to know the pros and cons, you know, of the lure. So, and that's what we do here at Island Hooking, yeah. So stay tuned, you know. Tomorrow I'll be out with this, and I'll come back to you guys and tell you the results. Hope they're really good results, because right now you know, it looks really good. You know, I'm excited, very excited to use it. So I'm hoping that it's gonna perform well. I mean, I have real high confidence it will, but again, seeing is believing, and until I try it out, you know, I'm not a believer yet. So stay tuned. I'll come back to Island Hooking soon, and I'll get you the results of this jet popper for you guys. Okay, so I'll see you guys, and you guys take care. Bye.